Hello there, people of the internet. My name is Owen. Welcome to a brand new video. As you can see, there is what's left of a bumper behind me. And that means only one thing. Fitment's got a new bumper on. Now, before I go in any depth into what happened with this pain in the ass bumper, I just want to say thank you to Dean Richardson for painting this bumper and having the patience that he did to get an end result, because I tell you what, this bumper was an absolute bitch. And before we get into the video with the bumper, I just want to say to you guys, did the Astra pass its MOT? I haven't made a video on this, and I won't do yet, but I'm going to tell you in this video what happened. So the Astra has only had 3 MOTs before the one it's just had, and it passed with no advisories, no fails. It's never had a fail, and obviously when I found the broken springs, I thought, okay, this could be the year we start seeing some issues. So I sent the car in on the 25th and it passed again with no advisories. I am chuffed. It's had a full service. It's had 220 quid's worth spent on it last month. That's not mentioning the £100 for the springs, so all in all 320 quid this car's cost me this year. But no, it passed with no advisories. It's now sitting quite happy over there. It's been to work with me today. But yeah, she passed with no advisories for the 4th run on the trot. Now that shows that that car is very reliable. But the Corsa's got its MOT on October, so I am not done with the MOT saga just yet. However, we have the front bumper on. This is the old bumper. As you can remember, it's got quite a little bit of damage at the bottom there, and marks up there, as well as this stupid trim has been painted with, I don't know, hammerite or whatever. So it needed changing. However, I paid 60 quid for a new front bumper with £40 postage and packaging. I waited near as damn it 2 weeks for this bumper for a DPD driver to come by whilst I'm in work, so I was worrying about that. My dad answered the door luckily, but the driver arrived and the first thing he said, "I assure you the bumper is not broken." Well, this is where this bumper becomes cursed. So the bumper arrives, I come home and I inspect the bumper, and whilst I tried to move it, it felt like something was missing. One of the arms, these things here, was missing. Specifically, that one. It actually broke off in 2 places, from here and here. So I thought, that's strange. So I had the option of sending it back, but I didn't want to wait a month for it, and I didn't want to pay £50 postage and packaging because it was from Italy. So I thought, you know what, I'll live with it. I spent £100 worth of paint for Dean Richardson to paint it with his air compressor that he's recently bought, which, by the way, is fantastic. He's done the wing. That's going to get sanded soon and then buffed, and hopefully most of that orange peel is going to go flat, it's going to go away, fingers crossed. But anyways, back to the bumper. First thing we did was sand it down, because they already lacquered it, but Dean thought it'd be a good idea to sand it down to get rid of any fingerprints or any oils that could be on it. Fair enough. We do that, we lacquer it, we don't lacquer it, we primer it, only a thin coat, and then paint it. It reacts. So we sand it down, and then we try painting it again. It reacts. So we sanded it down again. We thought, oh, we'll put another layer of lacquer on it. There, not lacquer, primer. Primered it, painted it again. It reacted. So we thought, you know what, we're going to sand it down a little bit and we're going to cover the entire thing with a thick layer of primer. We do that. We paint it. It reacts. At this point, me and Dean are losing the will to live because we've already put the best part of 3-4 days work into this bumper. So, we sand it down again. We used different thinners. We wiped it down with cleaner cloths. We eliminated all the obvious. The paint goes on okay. But we only put a little bit on. We let it dry. And then we put more on. And it reacts in 2 different places. Now this bumper, if you guys been if you guys have been wondering why my videos have been quite slow coming out, it's because we've been working on this bumper for the best part of 3 weeks now. We've had thunderstorms, we've had rain. Whilst we were letting the lacquer to dry, it started to rain, so we had spots all over. Luckily, we were able to lacquer it because we thought, you know what, fuck it, it's took so long to do. We've got to just make it with what we've got. We weren't going to get it any better than how it is. And to be fair, the paint looks brilliant. The paint looks really good. The only thing that lets it down is the arches, and there's a slight run, I think, the driver's side part. But it doesn't look too bad. You have to really look closely at it to try and actually see it. The next thing we had to do was take off, after it all dried, is take off all of the tape. So we took the tape off and some of the paint started to come off with it. Shit. So we touched it up with the paint that we've got left in the tin, and it looks great now. And then we tried to sort out this piece of plastic that's broken by using fiberglass to put it on. Now I've had loads of people texting me saying fiberglass ain't gonna work, and they're quite right, because when it was in the shed, when we had glorious heat, it melted. So of course the piece of plastic fell off. So that was 20 quid out of the pan. So then I decided to go and get some Gorilla Glue and try some other bits to try and make sure that it stays on. Gorilla Glue and some other glue as well. We glue it on. It's solid. Very solid. And then we try and put the bumper on the car. The bumper doesn't fit. I am not impressed at this stage. So we spent a good hour and a half trying to figure out how this bumper can go on. There's 2 pieces of plastic that's supposed to line up with the crash bar. They were completely in the wrong place, so we cut them off. The toe and iron piece of plastic, because it's new, it wasn't cut right, so it wouldn't clip on. It eventually did clip on. And then we had to stretch each corners to where they're supposed to be, where we can screw them in. I'm going to get some quick releases for the corners now, because it's just such a pain in the ass to try and take on and off the bumper. It shouldn't be that difficult, you know, with these arches. These arch trims did my blaming head in, and they're not factory, like I say, so the plastic isn't as strong as the old ones. So what I'm going to do is just put quick release things on there, drill through it, put quick releases on it, and call that a day. So anyways, we try and fit the bumper. The pieces of plastic that we glued on and were solid, we let it dry for a day, started to crack and break. But the good news is the bumper is now on. The bad news is if you look closely, you can put your hand right under the bonnet and the grille doesn't sit right because of all the fiberglass that's behind the bumper, and also the fact that the piece of plastic is broken. However, the bonnet does a good job in hiding most of that. So now I've explained to you what the hell is going on, or what's gone on with this bumper. Let's go and see it. This is the bumper, and it looks pretty well. I know there's a gap here, but this bumper still needs some adjustment. This is bent, so this needs replacing. And this side is okay as well, and it's matching up to this, no problem. The problem being is, if I open this bonnet, the problem being is all this here. And my camera focus, because my camera is goosed after all, is this here. It's all cracked here, and it's cracked here. And it doesn't actually hold on very well. But it looks good. It's acceptable. But it looks much cleaner. So that's a plus. And what I've got in the Corsa, I'm going to kick myself, I am. There you go. The old badges on fuming fell off, and because they were already stuck on, they were pretty much useless. So we bought, other than some screws just to tack this bumper in a little bit more, we bought more of these badges. And I'm missing one here somewhere. Where are we? F-U-M-I-N. And just for added effect, we've got a B, a fuming B. There we go. And then just a few of these. Even a Stanley box, because I need to tidy the boot. But she's looking much better. All she needs to do now is get lower, and then she's ready for MOT as well. Very good. And one thing we were able to do as well whilst we were at it as well, we had the buffer with us, so we also decided to buffer the bonnet. Now I know the bonnet isn't, you know, the cleanest, but we had loads of swirl marks in here, loads of scratches, loads of swirl marks, and it doesn't feel brilliant, but it feels a lot smoother than what it was. And then obviously we did the wing as well. That's nice and smooth, but there's still a bit of orange peel, but we need to sand it first. We're going to try and touch up this as well. This was done before I bought the car. It's starting to rust, but we'll touch that up so that looks nice, because all this has now been replaced as well. So it's all looking good. Okay, here's the arches. You can see there's just a little bit of reaction here and there. Not very well illustrated on this phone, because this phone is goosed, but on this side it's even worse. Go. See all those spots? That's reaction there. Although it's not going to set the looks off too badly. And another good thing is the splitter is nice and clean. It's nice and new. So that's all good. All good. All good. So yeah, with that being said, guys, the bumper looks great. It really looks a lot better than this one. But we're going to try and fix that piece of plastic that's broken. Dean's idea was to take off this old piece of plastic bit here, like that there on the top. And instead of having two pieces to fix, just fix the one. Now I've come up with an idea of possibly a way to do this, and drill through the bumper and put a bracket there and then glue it, and that way it keeps its strength, and that way every time I take the bumper off I'm not going to worry about it breaking, because it's got a bracket on the damn thing, which is metal, not plastic. So that's an idea for another day, but for now I'm quite content and I'm quite happy with this bumper, and I think fuming is looking 10 times better than what she was when I bought her. I mean, she's on 69,425 miles. She's 500 miles away from that 70k milestone. She was on 63 when I bought her. I bet you she never thought she'd clock over. I bet you she never thought she'd have new tyres. I bet you she never thought she'd have new bumpers, new paint, new oil, new service, everything really, new interior. This car was it was a loss. It was just complete scrap when I bought it. And to think when I bought it I only wanted it to kill it. I tried killing her, but she earned her keep. So anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like Fuming's videos, then please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And also click the bell icon if you want to see more on Fuming or the Astra or anything else they do. And if you guys also want to be involved in the rate or slate videos, then why not send your cars to my email, which is ytblurb.owen@gmail.com. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.